What do you got, buddy? Well, guys, it is a rare rainy day in Arizona. And yes, it's me again. So, just finished doing this wood chipper. No, I'm not going out in the rain to work on or to test run it, but it's all good to go. Fresh oil, plug, filter, all that good stuff. Blades are sharp, good to go. Next up on the menu today is this. It fell off our roof. It's a steel TS410. Belongs to Mr. Carlos. So since it's in here, we got the new cover. I got all that. Even comes with a new kill switch. Oh look, there's even a throttle. That's cool. I got the new back plate. Got that. We'll put that on there. We're gonna put on a new pre-filter, a new filter. That all goes in there. And since it's here, we're not gonna steal off old crappy parts. We're gonna put on new. So we got a new primer. We're gonna end up putting in a new fuel filter, and we're gonna put in a new spark plug. So this thing will be good to go here. I don't know, probably in about an hour or so. It'll take a little longer because we're gonna film it all for you. So, and this is actually, it's a lot more common than you think. Guys that are out here, I'm in Arizona, most of you know. And hey, you know what's really nice? You don't hear that buzzing in the background. I do have, wait a minute. I do have one fan way up there running just to circulate the humid air. And then this thing is not running. That runs all summer long to take the heat out of the room because it's 100 degrees. So I'm just going to get a T27 set up on a impact and just start pulling off all these parts. There's not really too much to see because normally I do need the screws and everything, but because it's so bashed up, there's really nothing to see on the dismantle. So I'm just going to go ripping through it. I don't monetize, so if I wanted to, I could put on some music, but I'm not gonna. So let me get set up and I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm just trying to make it so that you are set up with the best view and the best light. There we go. Alright, I'm just gonna rip into it. I don't imagine too many of you guys run into these very often. You never know. Let me get that piece out of there. Another one from the handle. Trash is right below you guys. These things break all the time, but that one actually looks good. I'll keep that for an emergency. That's, oh no. Switch is totally broken off right there. We don't know, we don't care about that. This will give you a really good opportunity. Hold on. Hold on, guys. It's like when you're trying to take a cover off at any given time, but because this one's broken, you can actually look right down in there. And I don't think it's that throttle won't stay. Hold on. I got my knee against it. So like normally when you would take this off and you're reaching down, you have to take and lift this throttle extension cable here, whatever, to get it up out of the trigger. So you go and you grab it, lift it up and out. That'll fall off to the side, and then undo the 4 screws, and then you'll be able to take it off. Thought you weren't going to do that much talking. Alright, I lied. There's that, that's undone. We do need these. Hold on. Hold on. They're all full of dust. There's two. There. They're really packed. Got it. Got it. You got the two screws, whoops, down there. Look at them. Wow, this thing really hit hard. Plastic all the way down there. I'm going to air clean this. Get it close. Stand it on the edge. I'll let you guys see. See how much. I'll just grab the stuff off the top. See how much dust and stuff actually really gets into one of these things. Super fine. That's why the filtration on this is so important. Messy. Just so messy. Alright guys. This is all trash. Nothing I can save. See ya. Where you want to be ya. I'm going to pull this cover off. Then we really got to blow it off. Two, three, four. Sorry about, whoops. Don't care about those. Don't care about that. Just going to take and unplug these two wires for the kill switch. Put that with about binders. Yep. These are the leads for the kill switch. These leads for the spark plug. You take those out. I think the easiest way for me, you can take and put this cover back on and just push it off to the side and hook up the kill switch. But then you kind of jostle in it and don't really want to do that, so. taking out the throttle. Uh-oh. Get the wiring loose from the kill switch. Undo this one screw right here in the back. You can't see. Fingers on both sides. Pull it back, it's brand new. It's going to have a hard time. There we go. Phew. Just want to have access to that screw so I can take the switch out. Nice and slow. There we go. I like to take and put this back the way that it was original. So I'm just hooking these up for the kill switch, for the coil, and I want to bury them underneath this primary lead. So steel puts that channel right there. I know you can't see it, sorry. See how I got them tucked in there? That's how I want them to be. And back up through here. This will hold them out of the way, and I'll still have access to them after I put the handle back on. Have to see ya. Now we're going to take and put the spark plug or the primary lead back up in here. Loop it underneath of there. While we got everything open right there, let's put in a new LT7 spark plug. Oh, that came in the kit. Got a 3/8 valve. Yeah, we're not gonna edit this thing, you guys. We're just gonna try to. Oops. Which one do you want? There we go. That was in there. Actually, looks like it's been running pretty good. What do you think? Oops. Yeah, it looks like you've been running pretty good on that spark plug. See ya. Here we go. Fresh out of the package. Check the gap, looks good. Yeah, the way this thing fell, it could have easily have hit that. Broke off that spark plug down inside. That would have been another fun video, getting that out of there, right? You just wait for that, what do you call it, crush washer on the spark plug to seat. Okay, there we go. There's that. Not going to edit. We're going straight through it. Cover your eyes, cover your mouth. It's going to be a lot of dust. Okay. Left all the filters and everything on there so that I didn't introduce any extra dust that it wouldn't normally see during operation. Lying over here. Okay. Let's take this off. That's trash. You didn't even really notice, guys. Did a pre-filter fall out of here on the old one, or was he just running without one? He might have been running without one. Oh no, it's stuck in here. Beauty. There it is. It looks very clean in here. A little bit of oil. You know what? I don't know. Look at this. Hold on. I don't think that's a deal breaker, but you're going to have to think about it. That is crushed right there. That has a hole. That is inside the filter. That is a huge problem. See it? Without replacing the whole thing. That whole frame. Let's see what we can't do about. I'm not worried about the rest of it. That. And this goes in here. This goes in here like this. Whoops, sorry. That'll cover it. That'll seal all the way around over here. That's that little hole right there. We're going to have to plug that up with something. Oh, yeah. Okay. Now I will edit. Now I will be back. Okay, you guys. Little trusty JB weld right there to cover up that crack. I matched it back up so it's perfectly flat. Now it's just like a little tiny, ooh, turn the light on. Up underneath there. I did take and put the cover on to make sure that these bolts are all going to line up and hold it straight. I don't want to take and have the JB seal it, and then if I set the screws in, put the screws in there, that it's going to take it, like move it out of position and allow that crack in there. That a crack right there will be absolutely devastating. So yeah, it's real important that that's going to be a good seal. Real important. We give the guy the option if he wants. If he wants to go and buy that whole thing, I doubt it, but if he wants to go and buy the whole chassis, I'll swap the motor over. I've done a million of them, so we'll see. We'll see. Okay, I gotta let that dry for a little bit, but I'll be back. Okay, guys, so I went and I put that JB weld on there, and then I thought about it, and it's like, you know what? I said, if there is any vibration, any kind of movement, I want something to seal it. Like, so I've sealed gas tanks and put plastic down before, and then like JB weld on the bottom, then plastic, and then weld again on top. And so for this one here, it's like I put some rubber. That's got rubber on there. So no matter what, as the engine's breathing, it's sucking in this way. It's going to create suction on that. It's going to create suction on this part right here, right? So if I put that little bit of rubber on there, I don't got to worry about it. I don't want to put it on the inside. That piece breaks loose or anything like that. It's going to get ingested right inside of there, and then, yeah, that's not going to be good for anybody. So yeah, I'm just going to let this set up. Now I feel 1,000% better about having that on there. And then we will continue here, I don't know, a couple hours, something like that. I don't need this anymore. See ya. What do you think? Put it in the comments. What do you think? Say something. I don't care. Whatever. Okay, you guys. So this is rock solid. That's the repair over there for the crack. Not even worried about that. But I had to have something to do, so I put the new primer in. If you want to know how to do that, I have a million videos on that. Boom, boom, boom. Here's the two throttle linkages that came. This is OEM from Steel. This is the one that came with, I think you know I made my decision. So we're going to go like this. put this right there, and those two little marks, those two little grooves right there, that's going to hold that throttle linkage out of the way. Just push that in there until we're done with that part. Okay, there's the kill switch. There's this. We're going to feed this up through. Drop this cover down, push the choke forward. Right? Am I right or am I right? I want this to be lined up just perfect. There we go. That works good. Primer's okay. Here's this. I hate that stupid thing, but we'll put at least one of them up through there. Alright. Just because there's no decent way, I always think that I'm going to cut the wire when I'm tucking them down in there. Steel makes them a little too tight. I don't think this is OEM though. There we go, there we go, there we go, there we go. Red one can just kind of float. There's that. Get this down here underneath there like that. Boom. I'll show you in a second what I'm doing. I'm just lining up the switch. Boom, boom, boom. La, 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 la. And get the wires underneath. Tired because I don't want to stick my head right in your way. Oh look, here comes my dog. Hi Jax. Hi Jaxie Poo. Okay, there's that. There's one of these. That one doesn't seem right. A little too big. Yep. A little too long. Okay, here we go. There's that, there's a switch, there's a switch. Okay, we'll be right back. Man, I just right now looked and see how shiny that thing looks. Okay, so we got the switch on. I reach down in here. Gonna grab the throttle. So the story was that this thing fell off the roof, and then you kind of assume that, like, and the guy said it was running, but I don't really know as if they meant like it happened yesterday or the day before, or I kind of think that maybe it was sitting around for a little bit. Okay, safety's all working and everything. Handle. Got those two little grooves. See them? Those got to slide up underneath there. Put the kill switch all the way up. They're going all the way up here. Right there, almost into the spot. You can get to lay down. Push it forward. That's all working. Got the own little shorty screw right here. Goes back in the tail. Alright. Whoa! Sorry guys. It tangled on my feet. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 plastic screws. There's 1. Whoops. There's 2. There's 3. There's 4. Put this here cover up there, like this. This is in case you get These are really cool if you end up rebuilding your cylinder and you get a new compression release. That's what that's for. Made out of El Plastico. Like that. Put this in here like this. Screw this down. Done. Okay, old primer. This is part of that plastic that I used for the rubber that I used. So for that crack. Boom. Boom. What else we got left to do? Side cover on. Tuck this underneath. There's 1, 2. Whoop. Gotta get her lined up. These are going into metal, so make sure you got the right screws. And then to show you. So like these screws will go into the metal, but the ones with that little what do you call it, no threaded piece right there, let's help you line up the piece down here, the air filter cover. So make sure that you know, get in there. Boom. Boom. There's that. You got to put the new pleated. Let's see. I know you guys kind of want to see this. I guess I got to move over here beside you. Boom. Boom. I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to move you out to the side. So that little tab goes up. It's the only way it'll fit in there. Locks in pretty decent. Stays in place. Whoops, hold on. Gotta be in there nice and tight. This one goes on top. Same deal. Gotta be in there nice and tight. We don't want any outside air making its way in there. And the way that this cavity is formed, right here for there, right here for there. See what I'm saying? So it can only go on one way. Alright. There's one. There's two.
Text message.
Shut up. Why am I smelling gas? Why am I smelling gas? There better not be a crack in this tank that I don't know about. That would suck. Come on. This is too tight. Whoa! The table's moving. I don't even know if you guys can see. Can you guys see what I'm doing? No? I'm just putting in these back covers. Back cover screws. I think I already have one in there. Yep, I do. Lay this on its side. Hold on, my guys. Hold on. Always takes longer when somebody's watching. Oh. Aftermarket parts. That sure is a nice seal. Sure is. Okay. That's everything. Prime, prime, prime. All the way down for high idle. Brr, there's a full choke. Let's see if this bad chicken's gonna start. Said it was running. Let's hope so. Yeah, you can see that. Choke, prime, ignition. Half choke. Let it warm up before I rev the hell out of it. Not going to bore you with any more of it, but that blade is spinning even at idle, so I don't know. Is it just a belt, or has he got a bad clutch? Anyways, that was the job. That was the project. This one's ready to go home. Thanks for watching, guys. Leave a comment. That's it. I'm done. I'm out.